to do and not to do on TEDx stage. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around this beautiful, beautiful world. Happy Friday. How are you doing on Friday? Last week, I didn't get on stage as I was up in the mountain. It was amazing, absolutely mind-blowing. I'm going to do a post tomorrow so you can see stunning. It was picturesque. It was absolutely amazing. 2,500 2,700 meters above sea level. Oh my god, I didn't want to come back, but today's Friday and it's another episode for TEDx tips and hacks and tricks. What I want to give you today, and today specifically, is what to do and what not to do when you get on TEDx stage. So if you're watching live, put hashtag live. If you're watching replay, put hashtag replay so I know who is here. Put where you're watching it from so I know who is watching from where. And let's dive deep directly on what I've got for you, because I've got 5 tricks for you which absolutely gonna change your TEDx experience in a completely beautiful, powerful, potent way. So the first thing what I want you to do, let's see first who put Natalie saying hashtag live. Good morning or afternoon. I don't think it's an evening there. Good morning or afternoon, Natalie. How are you doing? It's amazing to be with all of you and with you, Natalie, today. Okay, the first thing not to do on TEDx stage is to actually, a rule which comes from the headquarter and majority of the TEDx organizers, and not many people know about this. When you get on stage, you know that famous red dot carpet on stage, right? As a TEDx speaker, you're not allowed to leave the red dot carpet. So the first thing what I want you to remember today to not do on your TEDx day is that you're not allowed to leave that red dot carpet. The reason why is because the cameras are fixed. There is no one behind the camera usually, which means that when you move outside the carpet, you're going to be outside the range of the camera. As you know, that camera is there to record the whole video. So after this, that video goes on YouTube, on TED.com, on so many platforms. So you have to remember that you must not leave that carpet, basically, because the whole video after this is going to be ruined. So here, as I'm giving you what not to do, let me give you what to do. What I want you to do is to practice at home in a fake red dot carpet. You can do it with a sellotape. You can do it with, like, if you want, buy a carpet with the same size of the actual size of your red dot. But do prepare at home in a proper way, which means practice at home in that red dot, because what happens if you don't is that once you get on stage and you know you cannot leave that red dot carpet, your body is going to feel like completely limited. And when you perform, that's going to be visible. You cannot even imagine the amount of speakers I've seen that they stand on stage, they start speaking, they start walking around, and then at some point they remember that they're outside the range of the camera, outside the range of the red dot carpet, and they jump in, which looks silly. It looks funny as well, I have to say, simply because they did not prepare, they didn't practice with that fake red dot, what I suggest to you. So put in the comments below, actually, what I want you to put is yes, if you already have a date for your TEDx, and a no if you don't yet have your date for your TEDx, and or you're thinking about TEDx, but you did not start even applying. I've got something for you, for those who are going to say no. A little gift from me so I can help you with starting with the journey. Okay, the number 2, I'm going to check the comments in a second. The number 2, what I want you to remember and not do on your day, and I've seen it quite often, I have to say, usually with women. I'm not picking, I'm a woman, right? But what women often do is that we go and we bring few outfits, and on the day we're like, oh my god, which one I should choose, which one I should wear. Okay, don't do that. Okay, so what I want you to do is to prepare one outfit. That's it, one outfit before your TEDx day, and make sure that the colors of your outfit are nicely making you standing out visually. So I don't want you to stand out only with your words and your wisdom, what you put on stage and you transfer from you to the audience, but I want you also to visually pop out for the eye, like visually be super visible for the people. So check what is the background color for the stage, and then choose the outfit accordingly. Now, what happens when you bring more than one outfit is that on the day you're going to have so much adrenaline and so much rush, you're adding more pressure on your shoulders, and I don't want you to do that. So just pick one outfit. It doesn't matter, like it's not the best ever outfit what you could find, or you don't feel like the best one. Just pick something which is comfortable and looks nice on you, because that's going to take away a lot of pressure off your shoulders. Let me check the comments very quickly before I continue. Natalie saying, I have an event. I have not even applied, but would love to. Great. I'm going to give you, stay to the end. I'm going to give you a link to something what I have as a gift, like a free gift training what I prepared. So that I'm sure you're going to love that. It's going to tell you exactly how to apply for TEDx and what to do and what not to do when you apply for TEDx as well. I love that. Okay. What I want you now to remember is that this is an event. It's not just TEDx talks. It's not just like speakers going on stages one after the other. It's an event. Okay. A lot of speakers forget about that. And what I mean by this is an event is that you have to think as of how you go to an event. Like you usually take business cards with you. You usually pick how you're going to present yourself. You do like a short 1 minute, what we call elevator pitch, as of how to introduce yourself. Obviously, as a TEDx speaker, you don't need to introduce yourself to your. I'm already thinking about all these elements. Here's something what I personally always advise my mentees, that not bring business cards. It sounds crazy, right? Because I just told you that this is an event. You should treat TEDx as an event. And now I'm telling you, don't bring business cards, okay? The reason why is because there is a lot more powerful way to use to TEDx event and really make you like use the opportunity to shine massively, not just in that room with that audience, but really on a much bigger scale. And I want you to I want to teach you right now how to do that. So the first thing I want you to do is to choose 2 main social media platforms and prepare a very easy way for people to connect with you. I'm going to give you an example. If LinkedIn is your main social media, then LinkedIn has an option on your phone to create a QR code, which basically, like by giving a QR code to someone and them scanning it, they will directly open your profile and they're gonna connect with you. This is literally, there's no need of business cards. Like we're not gonna kill trees here. So it's a quick, very subtle way to and very easy way for people to directly add you on LinkedIn, instead of like collecting business cards and after the event like trying to remember who is who and connecting with them. Okay, if this is if your main media is Facebook or Instagram or both, and YouTube and TikTok, and there's quite few of them. Even you don't want to pick 2, which I just gave you as advice. You can use Linktree. It's linktr.ee, And there you can add all the social medias what you want people to pick and connect with you. The reason why I'm saying 2 is because pretty much majority of the people who are going to watch you are going to have one of those 2 medias, so they're going to connect on that one. Now I want to tell you what to do as I'm telling you what not to do, right? The first thing what I want you to remember is that you need to connect with as many people as possible, okay? Because it's not just for them, for the audience to connect with you, but also you to connect with them as well. Now, the reason why is this. If you rely on the people to connect with you, they might forget, they will be busy, something is going to happen, they're going to go home, life is going to kick in, and they're not going to connect with you. So you're going to lose that connection. When you connect with all these people, what I want you to do is this, and I'm going to give you different social media. So there will be different actions what you can do on the day with the people who watched you on stage. If this is LinkedIn, I want you to ask people from the audience for recommendations. Think about this for a second. You get, I don't know, like 50, 100 people in the audience. This basically means, we're not going to say 50 or 100 people, but let's say 20%. Even 20 people out of those 100 people in the audience go on LinkedIn and put as a recommendation on your LinkedIn wall that they watched you as a TEDx speaker. You were inspirational. They loved you. They were so moved by your topic, and they're going to take some actions after watching you on stage. This is huge. Basically, you don't just have a TEDx talk. You're going to have massive recommendations from 20 people, as example, directly on your LinkedIn. Okay, so it's huge visibility, but it's also credibility right now. Like, not just because you did a TEDx talk, but because people really loved you. Okay, if this is an Instagram, I want you to allow the people to take a selfie with you and then ask them to tag you on their post. Basically, that automatically means that you can reshare their post. Again, more credibility for you, more visibility for you. Ask them to put like hashtags they want, any kind of ways they usually post, but do allow people to take selfies. Now, of course, you're not going to go around and say like, oh my God, can you take a selfie with me? Because I really want you to share it on Instagram. That's not really a very clever way. Here's the intelligent way to do that. Once you get off stage, usually there are like 5-10 minutes between speakers as very short breaks. What I want you to do is, and trust me, it works every time. What I want you to do is to get your friends and people you know, and you invite it to be on your TEDx day. I want you to ask them right after your speech to come and start taking selfies with you. The reason why I'm saying this is because majority of the people are actually shy to ask for selfies and ask for pictures. Okay, the moment when they see that someone else is taking selfies and pictures with you, of course they're gonna come and say like, can I have one as well? That's always the case. It always works. Even it's not right after your TEDx talk. The moment when you have the first break after your TEDx talk, ask your friends to do pictures with you. And trust me, after this, you're going to have like a small queue in front of you to take pictures with you. The moment when they start taking pictures with you, ask them, are you on Instagram? Are you on TikTok? Are you on YouTube? Are you on LinkedIn? And then take that conversation forward for them to tag you, and the way how they're going to tag you. Now, if this is a TikTok or it's a YouTube, usually it's a YouTube Shorts, let the people to take a very short video with you and ask them to tag you. So what you're gonna say on the video, let them talk, because they are the one who are super inspired and like emotional about the TEDx talk, and they're super like, oh my God, I'm doing like a short interview with the TEDx speaker. So let them drive basically that video, and you just answer the questions and say, or even they don't have any idea what to say, just say like, hi, it's such a pleasure to be with you. I just get off TEDx stage and I'm here with whatever, whoever is the person next to you. And my topic was this one, and just talk very shortly about the topic, and your basically feelings, how you feel getting off stage. Now, if you have any kind of questions, put them in the comments below so I can answer straight away. If something comes to your mind, just put them directly, and I'm gonna pick them up. We're 50 minutes in, so I've got another 15 minutes. Okay, so before we go, okay, let me give you the number 4, because there are 5 today. What I want to give you to remember. The number 4 not to do is to go alone and rely on a professional photographers to take pictures of you. The reason why, and this is again from experience, I can give you experience from my own TEDx talk. The photographer was so busy, bless her, that when I was on stage, I did not have any pictures of me speaking on stage, or they were not good enough. I can tell, like, when I speak, my mouth moves so different ways that literally all my pictures looks horrible. So most probably she just couldn't share with them. Okay, but I did catch her in one of the breaks, and she took a really nice picture of me. But I had only one picture of my TEDx day as professional picture. Simply because usually it's one photographer, professional photographer, and they're super busy with a lot of speakers, like a lot of people dragging them to take pictures with them, and obviously the organizers want them to cover the whole event as an event, so they have even more on their shoulders to do. So what I want you to do is to take with you, I'm going to call it personal paparazzi person, one of your friends who is really good with phone camera. I'm going to explain why phone camera. Take that person with you and ask them. Their job is not to watch you speaking on stage. Their job is to take hella lot of pictures of you on stage, of you off stage, of you speaking with different people, of you, I don't know, walking on the corridor, walking towards the stage, getting out of the toilet, whatever it is there. Ask that personal paparazzi to literally take as many pictures and very short clips, very short videos of you, because what's going to happen is that is actually creating a lot of content for you and credibility of you dressed up nicely with the same outfit what you are having on stage. And after this, you're going to use those pictures. So don't rely on professional pictures. Have your personal paparazzi with you. Take picture, like ask that person to take as many pictures as possible. Now, why I said phone is because cameras are not allowed in the theater, in the TEDx theater, because there's a professional photographer and they don't want other basically looking professional photographers to take other pictures, right? Which is kind of logical. Okay, so just I mean, phone cameras are so good and so amazing quality of cameras. Before I explain a little bit more about those pictures, let's just check. Gail is morning. Good morning in Canada, catching up. Thank you so much for coming along, Gail. It's such a pleasure to see you always. Okay, few more things about the pictures. Really have a person who is gonna kind of prepare as a personal paparazzi for you. Prepare means that they can check different varieties of different pictures, because it's one thing to take selfies. It's completely different when you take pictures of someone who is on stage. You've seen, put a yes or a no in the comment if you've seen this kind of pictures where there is an audience blurred and then the focus of the picture is on the speaker which is on stage. Put a yes or a no if you've seen these pictures. There is also the vice versa, like the focus is on the audience and the speaker is blurred, right? You can so easily do that with your phone camera. It's absolutely amazing. Then think about those pictures I don't see yes or no's at the moment, but most probably the comments are coming. But you've seen like pictures which are from different angles, from like one side of the stage, central, and then the other side of the stage. Don't worry, the people are going to be able to walk behind the audience without problem. So they will really take literally as many pictures as possible, because this is your chance to have a lot of pictures for future content on social media and boost your credibility and your absolute visibility as being and becoming a TEDx speaker. Now, coming to the last one, before I check out the comments, I don't see yes or no if you've seen these pictures, but don't worry, put a no if you have not seen the pictures. I can't show you right now such kind of pictures, but I'm sure you've seen. Okay, number 5 to not do is to speak to the audience only and forgetting that there are cameras as well. Okay, huge mistake. It's just absolutely amazing. You've seen this kind of TEDx videos, like the speakers are so concentrated on speaking on to the audience that they don't even look at you. You is the person behind the YouTube camera. Okay, so what I want you to remember to do on your TEDx day is to remember that cameras are your YouTube audience, your TED.com platform audience, the audience which is going to after this watch you on stage. So if I'm watching right now the camera which I'm looking at you, and then I put my attention and my eyes on somewhere audience around me, you're going to kind of feel left away, right? And this is something I don't want you to do. So always, I mean, you're in front of audience. Who is saying like, oh, I'm too shy, I'm too shy to be in front of audience? Hell, you're already in front of audience. So always remember that all the cameras, regardless how many cameras, might be one camera, might be two cameras, one angle, one central, might be three cameras with two angles and one central camera. They are your YouTube audience. Don't ignore them, because after this is going to pay off massively. Okay, before I give you the gift, what I promised to Natalie and to all of you who did not do a TEDx, Gail is saying yes. Thank you so much. That is for the you've seen such kind of photos. Gary saying, as a personal paparazzi, I agree with everything you're saying. There's so many things you can do with your phone camera, and even use the various selection on the portrait settings. Exactly. I love those cameras nowadays. It's just amazing. Gary saying these tips are so helpful for all speakers. Thank you, Gail. And Ingo, good morning, Ingo from Canada. Very early morning, I have to say. Always such amazing value from you. Thank you so much, Ingo. By the way, I watched the show of you, the two of you, Gail and Ingo. Oh my God, it was absolutely brilliant. You did so many tips about LinkedIn. It was not just LinkedIn, it was like manufacturing and LinkedIn, and it was brilliant. Those of you who did not connect with each other, go to, I think there is a setting now on LinkedIn, which is really nice. If you're watching from LinkedIn, there is a setting which is called network. So if you go underneath the video, you're going to say networking or something like this, and you can see who is watching, so you can connect with all of them. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you connect with the people on LinkedIn, because on YouTube, you can become followers only. Okay. Here is the little gift what I promised, because I created a free mini course for all of you who did not start their TEDx journey and you don't know how to apply for TEDx. So here's a 45 or 44 minutes. It's completely free. If you go to tobeaspeaker.com/apply for TED, you're going to see the 17 plus formats of TED and TEDx. You're going to hear how to apply for each of those, because it wasn't just TEDx. It was like how to apply for TED and for TEDx and for TED Youths, for TED Med, for TED Women, for all the different formats. Also what to expect, and also what to do and what not to do when you apply for TEDx, and and basically get the shortcut. So go to register. The moment when you register, you're going to have directly access. Your access is lifetime access at the moment. So go ahead and register, and do watch the mini course, because it's going to absolutely be very, very useful for you if you did not start it, your TEDx journey. Ingo is saying thank you so much, Biljana, and hello, Keo. Oh gosh, I love you both. Okay, do we have any kind of other questions about the 5 not to do and the 5 to do, what I gave you today on your TEDx day? Because it's so, so important. Majority of them are actually purely for TEDx, but I would say for any kind of events, if you think about, like, always take a paparazzi person with you. Always make sure that you know the limitations. You're not allowed to use the full stage, to move on the full stage. Always make yourself visible, to stand out visually, and basically practice at home if there is a limitation. Prepare only one outfit for your events. It's just like it's so much pressure when you have more than one outfit. It's just like something you don't need to think about. Thank you so much for coming and joining me today. I'm going to be live next Friday. I'm going to see you next Friday live. Do subscribe for my Wednesday newsletter if you don't have that newsletter, because that's going to go straight to your inbox, and you're going to read instead of watch. You're going to read a lot of TEDx tips every Wednesday from me, Wednesday morning. And Friday is my live podcast. I'm sending you a lot of love and a lot of energy wherever you are around this beautiful, beautiful world. Have an amazing, amazing weekend ahead, and see you next Friday.